Live. Okay, let's start off with a quote from Morpheus. What is real? How do you define real? If you are talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. Okay. Now, on this live, I want you guys to understand one thing. There is a war on your frequency right now, okay? There are reptilian archon beings, the fallen angels that the Bible call, okay? These beings are insidiously smart, okay? So, by the way, honestly, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. If you guys are not allergic to the truth and you guys want to know the truth, then you're on the right live. But if it's hard for you to, grasp the truth, what's going on, and you guys just want me to talk about love and light, then maybe this is not the right place, because on this channel we believe in the yin and the yang. We believe where there is light there is darkness, and I don't look at darkness as necessarily a evil, okay? So I'm going to tell you something right now. You live in an intergalactic universe, okay? You live in an interplanetary universe, okay? The war is on your frequency. Now, let's talk a little bit about the tree of life, okay? Let's talk about the tree of life. So, the Quran actually talks about the tree, the fig, and the olive tree, okay? The Bible talks about the trees. There's various other tablets. If you get deeper into, even like the Jewish books, they talk about the tree. Now, always remember, the tree of life is actually within your body, okay? This is what the literalists don't want you to know. Intergalactic, interplanet access is through your physical body, because it's not really physical, it's electric, right? What is a wormhole? Okay, let me tell you something right now. A wormhole. What they show you wormhole in movies. What's going on with a wormhole? Understand this. Your chakra points within your body are the wormholes. I hope you guys can hear me properly, because sometimes the mic kind of messes up and stuff like that. Your chakra points in your body are the wormholes. That's your access to different dimensions, okay? Now, here's what's going on. The news, the media, all this celebrity drama is distracting you right now because they have a very big event planned coming up, okay? They have something very big planned up for, I believe, by the end of this year. Now, I want you guys to know, in 2012, everything changed. During 2012, what happened was that the reality that you knew, so in the Mayan calendar, everything shifted, but it wasn't the physical end. It was the end of the old world. How the Bible talks about the new earth, right? It was the end of that old world. This is why now people are starting to get harmonious synchronization. For example, me personally, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have some scary, like, for the vast majority of people, this is going to be very scary, but it's so normal to me now, where I start to remember myself in different dimensions. Like, even right now while I'm talking to you, I remember myself from different dimensions. Why? Because I want you to know this, and this is very, very esoteric information, okay? Your blood, why do you think they call it a blood sacrifice, okay? It's not, like, a lot of people don't understand this. They think that, oh, you have to go cut yourself and do this, do that. This is what the Illuminati do. Yes, there's a part of yes, oh my God. There are societies that do strange things, okay? I'm not talking about that. But the access to different dimensions even is within your blood, because your blood has to be purified. Okay, your blood has to get purified. And the war on the frequency is coming from what? It's coming from you not being able to critically think. It's been these archons, these fallen angels, they've used various type of technologies like radiation. Radiation is one of their biggest technologies, okay? So they use radiation from the towers to relegate your consciousness, okay, to hurt you. And they do this very purposely. They do this very purposely, okay? Because they know you're an interplanet, intergalactic being. They know this, okay? They know this, and that's what's going on. The seven tablets of creation, right? The Enuma Elish. If you look into these tablets have talked about a lot of what's going on right now. Ancient tablets speak about the solar stuff that's going on right now, copied onto stone tablets. I want you guys to know this right now, okay? I want you guys to know this right now. We are very close. It can happen anytime now. It can happen any time now. Okay, I'm not sure if the chat is open. Hold on. Live chat. Let me see what happens with the chat. Okay, if you guys are on the chat, whoever's on the live, if you can throw a 1 just so I know the chat is working, because sometimes I don't know what happens with the chat. Um I want to say this quote one more time, the quote that I said in the beginning for the people that walk in. Okay, that have just walked in. What is real? How do you define real? If you are talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. Morpheus. Okay? This is Morpheus from the Matrix. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. I can see your chat. This is Morpheus from the Matrix. So, your body right now, this is what I'm trying to say right now, okay? Your electricity, your electricity gets interpreted. It gets interpreted by your retina, okay? Other people's electricity gets interpreted by your retina. So your retina is in the back of your eye, and it's interpreting vibration, frequency, and energy at every single time. At every single time, that's what it's doing. And it does that, and that's a part of your intuition. That's a part of your intuition. It does that by actually interpreting. You know how you guys, a lot of people are like, yo, my intuition about this person was so negative or so positive as soon as I seen him or her, right? But you're seeing, even just you seeing them, your retina is interpreting vibration, and it's interpreting frequency. That's what's going on. Okay? So the war is on your frequency. So even with what happened with the Atlanteans, let's talk about the Atlanteans very quick, okay? So the Atlanteans were interplanetary, intergalactic beings, okay? You have to know this. You have to know this, because we're now starting to get in contact. A lot of people now, I'm being very honest with you over here. If you guys haven't read The Law of One, okay? The Law of One is one of those books which you have to read or you have to study, okay? Now, in The Law of One, this person started getting in contact with an entity called Ra, okay? Ra was this entity that came on the planet long time ago. Okay, and Ra is this entity that is basically, and there are now many entities that human beings like me and you, regular humans like me and you, are getting dreams now. I've had people that have had dreams and their dreams came true the next day. Okay, it's happened with me. I don't know if you guys have ever had a dream and your dream came true the next day. It's because that's the new earth frequency that we are on now. Your manifestation powers are becoming extremely potent, extremely powerful right now. But you have to get out of your own way, okay? So Ra, this entity came through, and it talked about all of the things that are now happening. Okay, the entity talks about a lot of the things that are happening right now. My whole point being said right now, guys, here's what I'm trying to tell y'all. There is a war on your frequency. And one of the biggest ways, now let's talk about some of the ways how we get in a relegated state of consciousness. It's when we come from a state of ingratitude, okay? When we come from a state of ingratitude, when we come from a state of judgment, when you are in consistent judgment of other people, you become of the fallen nature. In order for you to raise your judgment, I mean, in order for you to raise your frequency, you have to get back to the breath. The breath. Your breath. Now, let me tell you something. Even the Bible talks about the mountain. The Bible talks about the breath. What is the Bible saying? A lot of these literalists, whether they're all these people from the Abrahamic faith, okay, are looking for a mountain in somewhere in the Middle East, okay? But the mountain is within your physical body, the pineal gland. You have three brains, okay? You have a triune brain. You have the reptilian brain, okay? You have the cerebellum, the cerebellum, okay? You have the medulla oblongata, and you have the neocortex. You have three brains, my friend. And what's happening right now is that the neocortex right now, this is the brain that has to become activated. If this brain is not activated, you will not be able to discern between what is right and what is fallacious with what's coming on the new earth. Because the new earth right now, it's about to become a heaven for people that have done the inner work. This is why right now a lot of people are trembling. A lot of people, I don't know if you've noticed this in your life, but unfortunately, a lot of people are starting to turn mental. Why? Because let me tell you where the mental connection is, okay? And when I say mental, I don't mean like hermetic mental where you're becoming smart. I mean they're going crazy. And what's happening is that we're in the 8th universal year, okay? So because we're in the 8th universal year, a lot of folks are starting to get their karma right now. Okay? This is why it's very, very important. It's very, very important right now. More important than ever before to get in tune with the frequency, because the war is on your frequency. And I'm getting precognition that a web series is in progress with all these concepts and changes. Even Life Path is coming on Netflix. Oh yeah, you know what they're doing right now? So here's what they're doing, okay? So I don't know if you guys noticed what's happening with Netflix right now. Netflix has all these shows, like it had Stranger Things, they showed a character 11. If you're an 11 life path, you know why they're showing this character, okay? You and I know what's happening. Because as 11s, let's just be honest, we have superpowers. We have clairvoyance, we have very strong intuition, we have we're very charismatic. A lot of the 11s, and let me tell you something about 11s right now. With 11 life paths, and I'm sure you know this, a lot of the politicians and a lot of the people that are on the dark side are 11s too. Okay. Now they are using 11 life paths to feed the dark energy. Because they know that the 11s are very, very powerful numbers. They know that, okay? They know that. So now it's up to you as an 11. I'm going to choose the light. That's what I've chosen, okay? I'm here to choose the light. I want to help my people. I want to help all my 11s. I want to help ascend the vibration of Earth, okay? That's what I'm here for personally. But if you're an 11 and you've took an oath on the other side, then that's you. That's you. Would you do a reading, brother? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're a 9 life path. Hold on. So you're Feb 5th. Okay. The way you are, you need a lot of movement in your life. You need to start to move a lot, because if you stay at one place you start to go in a lot of depression. Okay, the way you are is that you can get addicted to substances very fast, and just be very careful. Just be very careful. I can't really give you extensive reading right now, to be honest, because I'm on a live right now, and I'm in flow right now. But if you have any questions regarding to the topic, because the topic is the wars on your frequency, so that's the topic right now. I can't really give you guys readings right now, to be honest. Uh, you are a 9 life path, and I'll tell you something about 9 life paths. Don't listen to anyone about what nines are. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. And be careful with who you're listening to online. Please just be very careful because a lot of people are about to find out. A lot of people are about to find out that not everyone you think that is telling you what's going on is really telling you the truth. So just be careful about what you learn from other people about numerology. Just be careful, okay? I'm being honest, okay? Start talking to other people, and if you're interested in numerology, the way I learned it, I did not read one single book on numerology. I just started doing numbers myself and getting birthdays, and that's what I did, okay? So that's what happened. That's what happened, okay? I'm an 11, brother. Sorry. Yeah, you are an 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorry, you are an 11. Okay. Uh, when I'm in flow, I can't really give people readings. I can't really do that, to be very honest with you. So here's getting to this topic, okay? The archons, these fallen beings right now, they are harvesting on your frequency. They're harvesting on your energy, okay? So these parasitical beings, so all these parasites that people have in their body, obesity is through the roof. When you're an obese person, you have to understand what's happening to your body. Your body is filled with parasites. It's filled with parasites. These parasites, this might sound very scary to some of you guys right now, okay? But these parasites are the parasites that are talking to you, and they're whispering to you, and they're telling you to go get that last fucking ice cream bite. Go get that double cheeseburger. Go get that Pepsi drink. Go get that Coca-Cola. Go get that drink, boy. Go get that drink, boy. That's what's going on, okay? These are those archon fallen angelic beings, because they know that when you're on a full stomach, critical thinking becomes very, very fucking hard. Okay? Just know that. You are a electric being. Now I'm going to tell you something right now. If you're not fasting right now, look, this is not medical advice. I'm not giving you medical advice right now, but here's what I'm saying. If you're not fasting, and again, this is a blunt place where I'm coming from. If you want answers, if you want serious answers in your life, if you need to connect to source, if you need to connect to the Most High, and you are not fasting, if you are not using the most optimal tool, which is fasting, and for a man, semen retention, if you are not using these two tools to connect to the Most High, then I'm telling you right now, I promise you, it's gonna get very hard. It's gonna get very hard, because if you are sensual all the time, if you are someone that is always sensual, all you think about is food, all you think about is sex, and not just that, even backbiting. So I want you guys to understand this. When you are backbiting about people, right? When you are here talking shit about people, or when you're always in consistent fucking judgment, man, like, if you're sitting in a car, you look at a person and you're like, yo, that guy just looked like he ate a fucking hamburger. Or if you're just cracking dumbass fucking jokes to make people laugh, honestly, yo, you better be prepared for what's coming. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna read the comments now, okay? Okay, let's read the comments. Okay. You mentioned about April in a few earlier lives. Yup, April. I feel like something's about to happen in April. So April 20th is 111 days into the year. I think they're gonna do something. I usually don't. I'm not here to give like just like a. I just think something's about to happen. Now I'm not fully like I'm not saying that the world's gonna end or something like that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that a major world event happened, and from that world event, the people that are chosen, the people that are light workers, the light workers are going to wake up, because the light workers, I want you guys to understand right now, their biggest goal right now is to eradicate the light workers all around the world. Like, I had a dude, I think somewhere from India, reach out to me, and he's like, he literally saw a glitch. um he saw like a lady. Okay, I don't want to tell you what exactly he saw because I did not get his consent to discuss this, so I'm not going to tell you what he exactly saw. But here's what I'm going to tell you. If you are a light worker right now, if you are a person that is connected to source right now, you will start seeing glitches, and they know this shit. They know the shit. This is why the 5% of people that are gonna start seeing the glitches are going to be the ones that are trying to wake up the 95% that are in a deep fucking slumber. That are in a deep slumber right now, okay? Thieving ass people is kind of a fraud system as Jesus can cast out a demon. 29-year-old young right now, been alone since I was 7. Let me tell you something about Jesus right now, okay? Me as a person, look, I highly respect Jesus. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Honestly, I love. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love the Bible. I love the Bhagavad Gita. I love the Quran. I love these books. But these books are only gonna make sense to you if you read it with your third eye. If you read it with your third eye. Why am I someone that's not a Christian who keeps seeing 144? I'm not a Christian. I know another dude that's not a Christian. He keeps seeing 144. I want you guys, again, I've said this in one of my lives. I want you to understand. I want you to understand when Jesus is talking to you, he's talking to you about a vibration. You have what your chakra system adds up to 144,000. When the Atlanteans fell, okay? What was the fall of the Atlantean society? What was the fall? Do you know what the fall was? It was a fall of vibration. It was a fall of vibration. Okay, let me hear it. Let me see your comments. Best frequency cleanser. Honestly, I'm gonna be very honest. If you guys want to clean your frequency, I'm gonna tell you guys a master pro tip. And I had a dream about this. And I'm telling you, my dreams, a lot of them, like they're out of this world. Okay, connect to the breath. Connect to the breath. Connect to the breath. The Bible is talking about what the Bhagavad Gita talks about thousands of years ago. Pranayama. That's what the Bible is telling you. Okay? I'm telling you this right now. The Bible is a book that is based on vibration, but a lot of people are taking it a whole different way. Hold on, let me turn the lights on. Should we what should we be alert about for any massive psychic? Honestly, the biggest thing I can tell you is what Bill talked about. Okay, if you have any money this is not no financial advice, but if you have any money in the bank, just be careful and just know what I'm talking about. I can't directly tell you guys, beloveds. I can't directly tell you guys anymore because I don't know what. Like I'm not shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if I'm being looked on. So I can't directly tell you. Just be very careful. And I'm gonna tell you something with the new Earth right now. If you are starting to think about people and those people start to randomly call you, those people start to like those people randomly start to show up in your reality, or you randomly thought about like let's say chocolate, and someone in your family came with chocolate to give you chocolate. Okay, you're becoming more psychic, and you've now integrated with the new earth frequency. Okay, so now that you're integrated with the new earth frequency, just know that you're going to be challenged. You're going to be challenged, and things might shut down, but you're going to become more and more and more psychic. You're probably going to become so psychic that you're going to scare the shit out of yourself. I can cast demons out of my own body. I don't need anyone to pray for me. In tune with nature. Nature is good. The devil is a bastard. Yep. As an 11, especially, we understand respect on a tremendous level. See, the thing with 11 life paths is here's what happens with 11s. Okay, so if you're an 11 life path, let's just be honest. I know it, and you know it. Not many people would be able to walk in our shoes for even a day. Let's just be honest, okay? With the shit that 11s have been through in their lives, uh, at this point, if you don't demand respect, then I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, and it's in a good way, because honestly, a person that cannot demand respect for them, her or himself, cannot respect other people. Just me being honest with y'all. Um, I'm spiritual, but not Christian. I don't follow any religions. Religion was created to enslave people. Yo, guys, I accidentally fucking deleted the messages. So if you guys yeah, if you guys want to just message back. I don't eat pork. I feel like pork is disgusting. I'm gonna be very honest with you, and I'll tell you why I don't eat pork. Pork is the only a pig is the only animal, okay, that eats its own feces. Now, I'm not saying that the pig itself is, but what I'm saying is I do not want that animal in my body. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really, in the future, I don't really want that much animal products in my body. I'm just going to be honest with you. I feel like having animal product to limit it. I'm not saying I'm vegan. I'm definitely not vegan. I'm definitely not just like a full on, like, I'm just saying like something about. So here's what's happening right now. With the new earth frequency, we're gonna have to connect with the higher dimensions. You're gonna have to get into resonance. You're going to have to get into resonance with these higher frequencies, right? So when you're trying to get in resonance with these higher frequencies, how do you expect to get in resonance with higher frequencies? Guys, can you throw something in the chat? Because I'm not sure if I can see the chats right now. If you can throw something in the chat so I know that the chat is working properly, okay? If you want to get in frequency, if you want to get in resonance with the higher frequencies of life, like a lot of people ask me, they're like, yo, Arslan, how did you learn all this? How are you learning all this? Like, how do you know all this knowledge? Here's what I tell you. First, you have to, like Bruce Lee said, empty the mind. If you're unable to empty the mind, if you're always thinking, if you're always on the go, if you're always in frustration and devastation or in worry or in anxiety, like, I'm going to be very honest with you, those are very normal emotions. Thank you, Virat. Those are very normal emotions to have. But once you can actually start to maybe write down your thoughts or just observe your thoughts, I promise you, you don't even have to like really meditate, like sit in a corner and just meditate all day. You don't have to do that. As long as you can actually just observe your thoughts, you can like literally see the thoughts. Like sometimes, like I swear to God, like I'm gonna give you an example, right? Um, you can have a thought pop up, which can be like, I'm a killer. Okay, like, I know this is a fucked up thought, right? But a lot of people, these thoughts are not coming from you. You have to understand your brain is an antenna. Okay, so there's these archons that can whisper into your ear. Okay, they can whisper into your ear. So if you get that thought, right? Let's say you're not observant of your thought pattern. Let's say you're not observant of that thought pattern, right? Let's say you're just on the go. What could end up happening is that you could end up absorbing that thought. Okay, and once you absorb that thought, now you're starting to become more violent and aggressive. And this is why I tell people, I'm like, yo, be very careful with the industry throwing at you. With all this music out there coming from the rap industry, be very careful with what they're telling you, because in a lot of these songs they're putting spells on you. Now let me give you an example. Okay, let me give you an example of what these rap songs are telling you. Okay, this is what I mean. There's a war on your frequency. Okay. So now in some of these rap musics, right? Like for example, there's a song, and in the song he goes like, I swear to God, he goes like, he says that he's cursed. He says that he's cursed, right? So when he's saying that he's cursed, I want you to know something, okay? So your brain can't distinguish between what's the truth and what's not the truth. Okay, you have to understand this, that the whole English language, right? The whole English language is a fucking spell. It's a spell. This is why, even like, I'm sure some of you guys know this, when you say good morning to someone, morning basically means you're fucking mourning, and when you say good morning, you're basically programming your mind to mourn in the morning, which is fucking weird, okay? Or weekend. What happens at the weekend? You get weakened at the weekend, right? So your brain doesn't know the difference. This is why so many people just live for the weekend. They don't even live their life. A lot of us people nowadays, we're just waiting for Friday to come by. Like, what type of sad world that we fucking live in? We're just waiting for Friday to come by. When Friday comes by, it seems like fucking 2 minutes, and then you're back on Monday. The most suicides that ever happen are on Monday morning, because people go into like major depression because a lot of people don't want to go to work and everything like that. But getting back to the rap music, okay? Guys, if I have one addiction, I'm going to be very honest with you, a very big one, bigger than any addiction that I have, is music. Okay, especially rap music. Rap music, with the type of frequencies that they're playing, 808 frequency, okay? They alter your brainwave to mess you up. I'm telling you that right now. I started being vegetarian. Did the new year start on March 10th? It's starting very soon. So like the new year is gonna start right at the equinox. That's when the actual new year starts. Like the real new year starts right at the equinox. So like how the Persians do it. That's the real new year. So like if you have any plans on changing and everything like that, like New Year's is a very good time. Pick specific dates if you want to really change. Like depends. Like what do you want to change your relationship? Uh, some of your habits, or is it like you want a new gym routine? Depends on what you want to change. You have to pick a specific date for you to make that change, my people. So my people, I don't want to make this too long, and I want to just let you guys know that you guys are all valued, beautiful people, and just know that we have to make it out now. Okay, we have to make it out. We can't keep repeating this cycle of I think samsara, the Buddhists call it, right? Of like keep on reincarnating. And I think this is one of the greatest times to actually ascend to the higher dimensions, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because you now have all this knowledge on your at your tip. Okay, you can fucking listen, you can listen to me, you can listen to other authors, you can listen to other people on frequency, vibration, and everything. You can buy books, pay for courses, enroll, and learn all this stuff, and learn how to ascend your frequency so you can start getting messages in your dreams at night, so you can start getting messages throughout the day, so your pineal is picking up on the higher frequencies of life. Do you see what I mean over here? I did the New Year start on March 10th. Okay. I don't think that's when the new year started. I think it's going to be at the equinox. I agree. Rap songs are using predictive programming. The gender wars are reflecting into advertising. Oh, another thing on gender war, and we're gonna finish it up with this because this is gonna be very, 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 very powerful. Okay, if you're looking for love, if you're looking for relationships, okay, like if you want to be in a partnership with someone, if you want to attract the right man or the right woman in your life, okay, just understand whatever gender you're trying to attract, and I promise you right now, I promise you, this is true. If you are a man, and I've said this before, but I'm gonna say it again because it's so important. If you have any sort of animosity towards women as a whole, like all women, okay, or the feminine, you're gonna have a very hard time attracting a proper high frequency woman. And if you are a woman, and you have a problem with men and you think that all men are like this, or the thing with women is that women could be very vulnerable when they hang around with other girls, right? So if you have girlfriends and you're hanging around with them and they keep on talking shit about men, I promise you it's going to affect your consciousness. And even though you might think it's not, it's going to set in your subliminals. Please, guys, be careful with what's happening right now. These archons, they're really trying, but we are going to ascend. All my 11s, the 11s that are listening, that are paying attention, that are doing the inner work, that are healing, that are out of judgment, that are trying their best. My men, my 11 guys that are in semen retention, all the men that are in semen retention, all the women that are in their feminine essence, all the people of the world right now that are fighting their battles. And let me tell you something right now. This is not a war on the street. This is not going to be a war on the ground. This war is going to be in your mind. This is the biggest psychological operation in the world. Okay? I want you guys to understand again. The war is on your frequency. This is going to be the greatest time of human history. If you are ready for what's coming next, my new Earth tribe, my 11 tribe, everyone, if you are ready, just know that there is going to be a beautiful Earth. If you are not ready yet, let's all get ready together. All that being said, okay? Have yourself a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. 11 life paths. Take care, beautiful people. Have a good one.